2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Portland Trailblazers. Checking out the Trailblazers, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. One of the guys you're going to see tonight, Victor Oladipo, and he is just a monster at the off-guard position. What do you say, Kenny, about how he uses his strength to his advantage?
I mean, he's probably stronger than like 95% of the guards that he plays against. Uses it well, gets in, he finds the contact on the offensive end, which most guys are physically defensively, but on the offensive end, he's physical.
Incredible wingspan, lets him do things that most guards can only dream, Ernie. I really love watching this kid play.
And now let's send it down to Kevin Harlan. Tip-off approaches.
It's a Western Conference matchup as the Portland Trailblazers come into town in this game. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. And a one-game homestand for Denver as the Nuggets will try to recharge their batteries on their home court. This is a team in great mid-season form right now. A lot of things going right.
Well, this team is a lot of fun to watch. Everything seems to be going their way, but they're making their own breaks now. They're taking advantage of situations and opportunities, but they're doing everything right at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, and they've been putting on a clinic. I mean, as fun to watch as any other team in the league. And with the calls and bounces that have gone their way, you really get the sense that this is their time.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Portland, we've got Anthony. Damian Lillard out there with Powell. Then there's Chris Kaman. And it's Davis in at the 4.
You know, it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
It always seems to settle you down when you have some early success in the post.
You know, for Carmelo last season, it was Murphy's Law. What could go wrong did go wrong. After signing Melo to a max deal, the Knicks management expected a bunch from him, but with the new offense and a bad knee, it didn't happen.
One shot.
That free throw good from Anthony. And getting back to Carmelo last year, that team really became devoid of talent. In some games, Greg, in games that he played, he seemed like their only scoring option.
You know, we talk about needing a big three to compete for a championship, and for over half the season last year, the Knicks basically had a big half. I mean, because Carmelo missed that half, and when the deck is stacked against you like that, sometimes it's better to fold your cards and live to play another day, and that's really what Carmelo did.
Now here's Anthony. He had 22 points in the win against the Utah Jazz.
And also defensively, he was really aggressive. I mean, matter of fact, he had 4 steals over the course of that game.
Here's Murray, and stolen by Lillard. Here's Powell, and it's blocked by Gordon. Oladipo dishes to Murray. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Lillard, the pass to Anthony. Dishes it to Powell. Back to Anthony. To the inside. Kaman kicks to Powell. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Lillard.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Gordon. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Gordon's got his first basket of the night. Trailblazers trail by 5. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Anthony. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Jumps up and finished off by Oladipo.
And doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead up.
I tell you, there's no substitute for consistency, Greg. You know that. I know it. You can stay in control of the game. They'll stay in control of it if they simply stay good with their execution of the game plan and don't waste any possession.
So it's Portland now. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Good.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Pass to Gordon. He dishes it to Murray. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one's on Anthony. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Denver.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
The first one falls. Good on both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Lillard with it. He picked up 33 points in their last one against Utah.
A gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Passes it to the bodyguard. There's a good screen. It's Oladipo on the wing. And another miss by Denver.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Now here's Kaman, guarded closely. The jump hook and the bank shot is good. And so here's Denver. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away. Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
And Oladipo kicks to Murray. Here's the screen. Back to Oladipo. 5 on the clock. Here's Jokic. The second chance effort. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And for Aaron Gordon, so much fanfare entering the 2014 draft, selected 4th overall, which was actually a couple of slots higher, I think, Greg, than many experts thought.
I agree, and, you know, a lot of people obviously liked him, but Orlando clearly loved him and had very high hopes for this young man. And, of course, the injured foot, only 11 games a season ago and never really got back on track.
And, you know, getting back to Aaron Gordon, his defense is really what had scouts most excited. He has the rare combination of strength, lateral quickness, and ups to defend multiple positions.
Gordon hits both of them.
And talking about Aaron Gordon, everyone knew coming in that he was kind of unrefined. You're betting on his upside and hoping that he develops a consistent shot. And boy, if he does, you're talking about a guy who could become a perennial all-star.
Now here's Lillard. Anthony with the screen on Oladipo. Anthony drives in.
And right before Carmelo went down with the injury last season, it seemed like he had added the fadeaway to his game, molded a little bit after Dirk Nowitzki.
The Trailblazers have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. And the first one at the line is good. A different look for Denver. Kenneth Faried comes in for Aaron Gordon, and it's Will Barton in for Victor Oladipo. Nurkic checked in for Portland. Robert Covington comes in for Davis. He's off on the second. Denver in the lead. Jokic passes to the bodyguard. And Faried kicks to Barton. Here's Murray. Nailed from three-point land. Murray's got 9 points. Carmelo's reasoning was that he had been burned enough by Dirk's fadeaway, he had to adapt.
That's a great fadeaway to borrow from, for sure. I mean, Melo already has a mid-range game, terrific mid-range game, and this shot makes that even deadlier.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
Here's Powell. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz. Nurkic kicks to Covington. And he's good on the 3-ball. Covington's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Yusuf Nurkic, really a big, good-looking young prospect. He's the guy that took Mozgov's place in Denver.
Yeah, originally, Kevin, drafted by the Bulls at number 16, then traded to Denver, as you indicated. His sheer size alone, 7 feet 280. That makes him a force on the glass.
For Denver, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. There's the feed to Murray. The pass to Jokic. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And getting back to Nurkic, what makes him an intriguing prospect beyond his size is his exceptional balance. I mean, his excellent footwork makes him really effective in the pick and roll. He also possesses great lateral speed and quick hands for a big man.
Here's Covington. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Here's Jokic. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Nurkic with the block. Here's Covington. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control. And, you know, talking about Nurkic, I mean, his father, a police officer in Bosnia. According to the Denver Nuggets broadcasters last year, Dad is 7 feet tall and weighs a good 400 pounds or more. That's a big police officer there, boy.
So it's Portland now. Denver getting their last shot to go. Lillard outside. Martin with the rebound.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it, I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Trailblazers trail by 4. So both teams making some changes here. Anthony against Fareed. Anthony drives in, and the shot is good. Anthony's got 6 points.
Yeah, the drive to the bucket was great, but the finger roll was even better.
There's the pick. Chandler right side. Off target from three-point range.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And now let's bring you the list of the top 3-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. In fourth, the Trailblazers.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing. That has led to wide open, long-range shots, and that's why we see the great numbers from the 3.
And he makes the first. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. That one drops. He ties it up. Denver's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Screen by Fareed. Campazzo. Frazier covering. Nurkic with the block.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
And Denver has possession after the missed 3 by Carmelo. Chandler goes in to the paint, and it's slammed in by Fareed.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Anthony dishes to Frazier. Back to Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nurkic, got a piece of it, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Kevin, let's look at the Trailblazers to see how they're doing ranking-wise in the NBA. First in three-point field goal percentage, 7th in scoring. And they're in the top 10 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And you look at their incredible three-point percentage. I mean, it's not just about their accuracy, but their execution using screens and creating those open looks. That's been key.
And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. .156 left here in the first quarter. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
The Nuggets have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Trailblazers trail by 5. And here's Frazier. Screen by Nurkic. Covington passes to Nurkic. Chandler against Anthony. 4 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. That's good. Anthony's got 11 points.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter. And just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
Fareed, a screen on Frazier. Pass to Jokic. Fades. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Frazier kicks to Leonard. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 11. He feeds it to Nurkic. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Fareed.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Rivers checked in. Here's Anthony. Nurkic setting the pick for Anthony. There's the dish to Covington. Right side Leonard. Trying to find Frazier, and he's got it now. Feeds it to Covington. Takes a 3. Another shot, and the layup is up and in. Nurkic has got his first basket.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Here's Jokic. And no good trying to get that one. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 2. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. And some tough time for the Knicks, but you listen to Carmelo Anthony, it's clear he's invested in this franchise. Knicks fans rooting for Carmelo to help make New York a playoff venue once again.
And you know what? It's going to take a lot more than Carmelo playing strong to get the Knicks back into the playoffs and to make them a destination to where NBA stars want to come.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
It's been a point of emphasis, no doubt, to make sure they attack the rim offensively.
I love the fact they're not settling for outside shots. Keep attacking that rack.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. We've got Chris Kaman. Powell is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Davis, and it's Covington in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Murray. 32 points for him last game against Golden State.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Here's Lillard. Denver getting their last shot to go. Kicks it to Covington. Dishes to Powell. No one near him. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way. And Chris Kaman, guys, signing with the Blazers last season, he's had big contracts before, but told his agent, hey, let's focus on getting a winning situation.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Passes it to the body guard. Got a piece of it. Here's Powell. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Lillard. 6 points for him. He kicks to Powell. Shot clock at 5. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Gordon. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Trailblazers?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And that one misses. Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for Denver. Victor Oladipo comes in for Austin Rivers. And the second free throw, good. Portland leading by 3. Lillard outside. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Kaman. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Right now, they've got that field goal percentage up in the low 50s.
Putting it together offensively, looking to build some more momentum.
Now here's Gordon. He has 5. Screen by Faried. Gordon dishes to Murray. Shoots. The Nuggets with another miss.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Lillard misses.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
Murray kicks to Oladipo. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Oladipo's got his second basket of the night.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 6. Lillard again missing.
No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Excellent, really solid job actually by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And Portland has possession. Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Davis. The shot, no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Trailblazers and came away with the win.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. A double-digit advantage on the board. They just pounded them inside.
Here's Murray. Trailblazers knocking down the tray. That drops. This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
As a matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over. What a performance. Just look at the game for Boss. 18 points and 3 assists. This has been a great half for him.
And getting a glimpse of him at the top of his game.
Now, here's Lillard. 6 points for him. From past the arc. Denver grabs the miss.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Murray kicks to Fareed. He dishes it to Oladipo. To the wing right side. Lots of room. Here's Fareed. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
You know, Kenneth Fareed was named to the NBA All-Rookie First Team 4 years ago. Took the league by storm with his energy and hustle. Looked like the sky was the limit for him, but every year since then, his numbers have looked very similar.
And it's tied up with that one. Getting back to Fareed, the numbers through last season tell a very interesting story. His field goal percentage has gone down every year, while his free throw percentage has gone up every year.
Yeah, his rebounds, assists, steals, block numbers have all stayed relatively flat. You know, he's making a positive contribution, but maybe not at the level of that contract extension he signed back in 14.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And you know, guys, a high-energy post player like Kenneth Fareed excels at doing the dirty work. As a matter of fact, he's nicknamed the Manimal for good reason. Very few players in the league possess this combination of energy and aggressiveness.
Portland's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Talking about Fareed, a rebounder extraordinaire. His explosiveness, long arms, and huge hands help him compensate for his relative lack of size.
And he has that exceptional shot blocker instincts. I mean, the timing's there. He'll also steal the ball from you. The question now becomes, will he always be that role, effort, energy player, or will he develop eventually the offensive skills needed to see him reach the next level?
Now Lillard, 6 points for him. Here's Powell. To halt the run. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Barton is checked in. Portland also making some changes. Leonard comes in for Chris Kaman. And Anthony subbed in for Robert Covington.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue because that potentially may swing the game.
Here's Powell. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip. First one falls for him. Nurkic checked in for Portland. He hits both from the stripe. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
He used that pick just right.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. I mean, they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
Here's Powell. 11 points in the game. Leonard the pass to Carmelo. They set the pick. Here's Lillard. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Damian Lillard is a two-time All-Star. He just keeps getting better and better, and I love his demeanor on the floor. He seems a lot older than he really is.
Yeah, he's got an old head, and he's got a very even-keeled disposition about him, which serves him well. He almost missed the All-Star game last season and was an injury replacement.
And for Lillard, that motivation. Remember, he got cut from Team USA a couple summers ago in favor of Derrick Rose and Kyrie Irving. And Lillard calls it wood on the fire. Those things keep him focused and also hungry.
Now here's Chandler. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Here's Anthony, trailing by 2. And finished off by Leonard.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas. And remember, Lillard, the former Rookie of the Year, he's had his snubs, but also he's gotten some recognition. Even playing in the Pacific Northwest, he's got his own signature shoe now, and his star definitely on the rise.
The long-distance 3 is buried. Lillard's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Portland. Nuggets have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. There's the screen. Now the feed to Oladipo. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Campazzo covered by Anthony. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And again, Denver with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
So it's Portland now. After the three-pointer from Victor Oladipo. Screen by Nurkic. Lillard from outside. Out to Anthony. Here's Powell. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second-chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh, man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
The wide open look here for Oladipo. Here's Fareed. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Frazier, he's checked in for Damian Lillard.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one misses. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And so here's Denver. The Blazers getting the bucket. Barton, and the layup's good off the glass. Barton's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Powell kicks to Frazier. Screen by Nurkic. And it's Anthony, top of the key. Can't capitalize on the good screen. Denver's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. The shot by Chandler, wide open. And it's Denver scoring again. And here are the Trailblazers now. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. Frazier dishes to Leonard. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
The pass to Barton. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. While there's a break, let's take a look at this past month's assist leaders among small forwards in the NBA. Third is Carmelo Anthony.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted distributors.
I tell you what, you could put the isolated cam on these guys and you would notice how flawlessly they execute those entry passes. They create so many easy baskets in the low post because of how on time and on target those feeds are.
Rivers, he's checked in for Denver. All free throws good from Barton. 1:10 left in the first half. Portland trailing here. Frazier outside. Screen by Nurkic. Frazier outside. The shot by Powell, no good.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Frazier kicks to Anthony. Stolen by Rivers. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. Pass to Barton. Here's Jokic. Down low. Campazzo. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. 5 points in the game.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Anthony. Here's Frazier. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Frazier's got his first 2 points of the night.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Nuggets lead by 2. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Carmelo, some great numbers for you and great play on and off the basketball tonight. Is your strategy any different?
It's the same thing. Try to move without the ball, play without the ball, space the court, attack when I get the ball, be aggressive, and find people when they open.
Carmelo, thank you, guys. You've got to be aware wherever he is on the basketball floor.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output for both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
They're playing with a sense of urgency, even though they're at home. Sometimes you feel so comfortable on your home court, the other team can jump on you. But they know these fans have their back, and now they're well positioned to build a lead in the second half.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
They need to turn up the defense intensity. They let the game get taken to them instead of the other way around. Coming out in the second half, they got to play with a chip on their shoulder, Ernie. You know, don't get pushed around on D. It's payback time.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go moments from now. We will be right back here after the game.